Hey everyone, this is Amy here, and I have an update for you on my Josephine wall painting that I've been working on from the one with the diamond art in UK. So I noticed when I was looking at my YouTube feed the other day that the videos related to this Josephine wall kit seem to have a lot of views, so there seems to be some interest in this kit. So I thought I'd give you an update. I did do kind of a really short, brief update a couple days ago with my first video related to my works in progress, or WIPs. But I thought I'd talk a little bit more about this one because, as you can see, I've been working on it the last couple days. After putting it away for a couple months for Christmas and other things, I finally pulled it out because I worry about this canvas and I really want this image. And so we're going to give it another shot here. So I'm going to pan over a little bit to show you this area, the ground. I've got this turned sideways, if you can, well, you can't really tell that way, but I've been working up the side, up the right side of this painting. So this is sideways. So this right here is some of the ground and some of the rocks, and I've moved into the lighter parts of the sky. Now I did mention in the past some of the troubles that I was having, especially with trying to read the symbols on this, and because I knew I was putting it away for a couple months for other kits, drills and chills and Christmas and other things, I went ahead and sealed with some Mod Podge the stuff that I had done so far, because I really did not want to lose any drills. Now I did mention this canvas does look a little bit gappy, but I actually prefer gappy instead of too tight. I don't like drills to pop, so it's not bothering me, because as you can see here, I'll turn off my light and it looks just fine. I'm really happy with how it's turning out here. The beautiful watercolor look, so many colors, and all the sparkle. So the Mod Podge didn't ruin the sparkle at all, but this is water-based, so if I want some of that to go away, I can wash it off and use something else later on to do the whole kit if I'd like. But in any case, this is the area from about here on up that I've been working on over the last couple days. So how did I make this work? Because I had mentioned all the troubles before with reading the symbols. Well, I saw another video from somebody else doing another kit from this company, and they mentioned that they were able to email the company and ask for a digital copy of the symbols. And so I thought, well, I'll give that a shot. And sure enough, very quickly, less than 24 hours, I got an Excel spreadsheet with the symbols. And these are so much more clear. If you remember, I think I got, over here, I think they're still within reach. This was the kind of sheet that I got with the kit, and it was kind of blurry when I tried to look at some of those symbols. They were just really hard to read. So this digital copy that I printed out here using my printer from Excel, so much better. The symbols are bigger. I can make it even bigger if I want to. But the other thing that I did with this kit is I decided to kit it up. I was trying to work from the bags, and you'll see here I kitted it up before I had that sheet. So I was trying to draw these symbols the best I could, and it didn't come out that great. So one of the things I'll probably still do to make this even better is I will print out the symbols enlarged on here and make stickers that make a little more sense than my scribbles on here. But I've got them in DMC order for this kit, which is a bit different than my Diamond Painting Deutschland kit, which I did by color. But with these Tic Tac containers here, it's kind of hard to see the color anyway. And I used to be a cross stitcher. And yes, I should probably show you first that these do go into these as well, because this kit does have over 200, oh, sorry about that, my dogs are playing a little bit there. So this kit does have over 200 colors. So I had to spill over into some of those. So, in any case, I used to be a cross-stitcher, which means I'm pretty familiar with DMC colors. I've been cross-stitching since, probably over 40 years now, since I was a kid. And so the DMC numbers, actually, I know what the colors are. I know the different ranges, except for maybe the very newest colors in the 3800 range. But in any case, I know what a 517 is. So I didn't sort these by colors. I decided for this particular kit to go with DMC colors. So what do I do? How do I do this? Well, first I look at the canvas here, and it is the black and white canvas. So I pick a symbol that kind of stands out, like, this is kind of hard to zoom in, but the next symbol might be this one or this one here. So I pick a symbol that stands out, and then I just kind of scroll through the page with my eyes to find it, and then I know what DMC number is, and since they're in DMC number, I grab it. So it does take a little bit of time. But I also work on big sections, and that way I can lay more than 1 or 2 drills. I can usually lay 20, 30. There's still individual odds and ends of 1 or 2 drills here and there with my sections, but so that's how it's looking so far. So if you do end up with one of these, you can request the Excel sheet copy with the symbols that are much easier to read, much easier to manipulate, and I do recommend kitting up instead of trying to work from these. And I did also mention I removed the release paper because there were lots of little pieces like this, so when I was trying to roll it and put it away, they were all popping off, and I replaced it with larger sheets of parchment paper, which I have used several times before, and I do like how parchment paper works, and it's also pretty easy to cut and work with. So again, the size of this thing, it's draping over the back of my couch there. This little table that I work on sits behind the couch so I can watch YouTube videos while I'm working. But in any case, this thing is huge. But I am happy with how it's starting to work. And another neat little goodie here. I actually won these trays from Add More Zest in the UK. So a shout out to Rebecca and Add More Zest. I had entered their contest that they had between Christmas and New Year's. They had a contest with several things to give away where you just went in onto their website and registered. And then on the week between Christmas and New Year's, they made a random selection of the people that entered, and this was the first contest I won. So I had been looking at those Add More Zest trays because I like the shape. It looks easier to hold while you're diamond painting. I don't set my trays down, I actually pick them up, and so I can hold the narrow part of the tray. And this is the medium size for this kit because I'm switching colors so much. The medium size one or smaller one works great. I haven't used the big one yet. They do have a stopper at the end. And this is a little bitty trash tray. But luckily with these lighter colors, I have yet to run into any trash drills with what I've been working on here the last couple days. It's usually the darker colors that end up with the trash on this kit. But so far, we're doing pretty good the last couple days. It looks like we are back on track. And I will continue to work on this kit and continue to update as I figure out how in the world I'm going to get done with this massive painting. Maybe by the end of the year? We'll see, because I really want to see this one done. So if you're trying to consider whether you want to buy one of these or not, it is doable. It just takes a little bit of extra work. And definitely ask for the digital copy of the legend. It'll make your life easier. And you probably also don't want to do what I did here. At one point I did cut off the legend because it was just too hard for me to find the different colors without having that digital printout. It's going to be fine. I will probably, because I don't need it anymore, I'll tape it back on there. It's going to be fine. There's no fraying, nothing. It'll be fine. I'm not worried about having a big edge on this one when I get around to finally figuring out how to frame it. So that's what I got. Again, this is Josephine Wall, Spirit of the Storm, from the one with the diamond art. In the UK, they have several Josephine Wall canvases, and you get to pick your size and pick your type. This is obviously square. I love squares. And it does seem to be workable so far. So I'll be in touch later. So long.